One Thursday I got a call from a woman in Wisconsin who was desperate for help. 48 years old, 3 kids, 45 pounds overweight, blood glucose of 165, using 1,200 milligrams of metformin and 120 units of insulin per day. Nothing was working. She fought back the tears as she talked. She needed help. Hello, I'm Ken Hampshire, and I've talked to thousands of chronic type 2s over the last 12 years. Most of them have lost hope of ever getting well, but it doesn't need to be that way. When her tears subsided, we talked about what diabetes is, what it's not, and what she could do to turn her disorder around. At first, she listened with a somewhat defeated attitude, like she'd heard this all before, but at the same time almost daring me to tell her something she hadn't been told, you know? But as we untangled some of the lies she'd come to believe, the depression and hopelessness gave way to a sense of hope, of possibility. The next Monday, exactly 4 days later, she called again. Except this time I could barely recognize her voice. She was giddy with excitement. She stopped using her insulin some 3 days earlier, had taken only 200 milligrams of metformin that day. She'd lost 8 pounds, and her blood glucose was 105. Her glucose hadn't been that low in over 2 years. For the first time, she did something that improved things. Her glucose went down dramatically. There was something she could do to reverse her diabetes, and she was taking control. She was no longer a victim. Hope and success were now calling the shots. Let me show you what hope can do for a diabetic, and see what Sintra 5, a new natural product for promoting healthy blood glucose, can do for you too.